Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we're going to go ahead and do the part 2 of Project 2 in TKinter. And here we're going to make basically a new project that explains another part of the main project that we're going to be making in a few videos. So let's just get started with it. So to start off, we're going to just import TKinter as TK. Then we're going to add the counter app class. Now with this we can do class and then counter app. Now after we've created our class, we can define and then have it initiate itself and the root, self and root. Basically we define a class that counter app that basically encapsulates the GUI and its components, and this underscore in it basically is a method that is called when an instance of a class is created, and basically it initializes the attributes of the class, basically self and root. Moving on, we can create the next one, which is going to be just self dot root is equals to root, and then self dot title, self dot root dot title. Let's see what this is, so that doesn't invalid syntax by fix. How? No. Button click event. So this is what this video is about, and it's going to be button click event. I'm pretty sure I don't have to just leave this out. Yep. Okay. So basically self.root holds the reference to the main TKinter window. Basically it will be what we will be using to reach our window. Then the self.root.title basically just sets the title of the window through self.root. We're going to make the counter variable now. So self.counter value is equals to tk.string variable self.counter value, and then we set it to 0. So dot set 0. Self.counter value is basically a TKinter string value, the string variable that holds the counter value, and then set 0 basically initializes the value of it to 0. Next up, we can create the widgets for our window. So self.label equals to tk.label label, and then restart, so root, and then text is equals to counter self.counter label. I'm just gonna put everything in lowercase because I don't want to keep on doing uppercase and lowercase. Label, and then root text variable is equals to self.counter value self.button is equals to tk.button, then root on our window text is equals to click me. And now to basically add a command to this and an event to this, we can go ahead and go command, and then we set the command. So self dot on underscore button click. Okay, so it's gonna be some time to explain this, but yeah, self dot label basic and self dot counter label and self dot button are the TKinter widgets that we have created, and tk dot label basically tk dot label and then root and text counter creates a label widget with the specified text. And then the tk label here, what it does, it is creates a label that displays the value of the self counter value, which is up here. So this is the counter, this is the label that we have created for the counter value. And then self.button is the button that we're creating here. So t.button, this is the function that creates the button, and what it does, it creates the button and associates the on button click method with its click events, which is then command and then self.on button underscore on underscore button underscore click, which is the event that will play when it's clicked, right? Next, we're going to arrange the widgets with a grid. So self.label, self.counter label, self.button.grid for all of them. I'll just make this easier for myself. So I'm starting all of these, and I just have to add the stuff, the information right there. So now I'm going to basically arrange these into their basically into the grid, right? So row is equals to 0 and column is equals to 0. This will put the label at row 0 and column 0. And for counter label, we will set the row to 0 but the column to 1. Now I'm doing this manually since it's more accurate, and you don't have to go through debugging errors and through making a whole function, and it's actually easier than making a function to create this. So then column equals to 0, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add column span is equals to 2. Hope I spelled that right. Now basically the grid is basically like the grid function is a geometry manager that arranges the widgets into a grid layout. The self.label.grid and then row 0 column 0 places the label into the first row and the first column. Now how is it the first column and row even though it says 0? Because computers, they don't count from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, they count from 0 to 9, because if they don't have 0 they won't be able to make the number 10, right? And these are the integers, these are digits, right? So on your keyboard you have 1 through 9 and then 0 at the end, just like computers have the 0 at the beginning. So come from 0 1 2 3. I mean, it's pretty logical, and we can create any number that exists with this combination. And like 89 is just 8 and 9 put together, 76 is just 7 and 6 type in once. You could do this with any number that you could think of. You could create it with the number pad or the keys on your keyboard. Yeah, so here you can see the column is equals to 1, right? So the row is equal to 0, so first row and then column is equals to 1. Just when you see these numbers, add 1 to it, and that's where it's going to be. So basically this is going to be in the second column, then this one's going to be the second row, first column, and then the third column span. Now column span is equal to 2 basically means that it spans 2 columns. It goes over 2 columns, right? It doesn't get shoved into one column. It expands. I can't draw here, but basically if I have one box and I have another box and then you have the 2 columns, instead of having the button squished inside one box, it will span over into the second column. Yeah. So next we're going to make the button click event handler. So we're going to make a function which is define on button click. Now as you can see, we're calling back this little function, this little line here into here, and making a whole a whole function on it. So yeah, current value is equals to integer, and then self dot counter value dot get new value is equals to current value, and then increment. So 1. No, not increment, just plus 1, add 1. Self dot counter value dot set string new value. So on button click is the method that that is handling the quick event, right? So then we retrieve the current counter value by using self dot counter value dot get, and then by using the integer function on it, it turns it into an integer. Increments the value and then set the new value by using the self counter value dot set here. This is where we'll be setting the new value for the the new value for the current value, and then self counter value. So we're setting the counter value here. Now we're going to just run the main block. So if underscore name underscore is equals to underscore main underscore that is not underscore there. What? Wait, where did the is equals to go? What's happening? So root is equals to tk.tk, app is equals to counter app, and then the root main loop, and that is our oh no, that's syntax. Okay. Now app. I'm pretty sure. Wait, if it says class, oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Have this here, and it's gonna say yup. Let's move everything up. Huh? Oh my goodness. Wait, you know what I'll do? I'll just go ahead and Control C. I'll copy everything below. Except for this one. There. Okay, so that should fix it, since now everything is inside the app. Whoa! Okay, where's this? Line 20? Why is it sending me to line 28? Okay, let's read the error. Counter app root. Click me. Counter app has no object attribute on button click. This really means I have to put this inside the. Oh my goodness. give me a new error, equal the same error. The click method is not recognized as an attribute counter app. To fix this, you need to ensure the on button click method is defined with the counter app class. So wait for this. We'll go ahead and check the root counter app value. I think we have to specify the button click event in the initialize. So we'll go ahead and do that on button click. So the root, okay, I'm pretty confused, I'm pretty lost myself. Wait, let me read what it says. The error in the project is that the on button click method is not being recognized as an attribute of counter app object. To fix this, you need to ensure that on button click method is defined within the counter app class. In the given code, on button click method is defined inside the counter app class, so the issue might be related to the placement of the method call. It may be occurring due to the indentation issues or incorrect method call. To fix error, check the indentation method on button click and ensure that it's probably inside the counter app class. Verify that the method call itself okay is placed after the method. Okay, it is placed after the self initialized. It's placed here. This one's placed here. I don't know what's wrong. It's getting the same error. AI, help. Okay, so modify, fix the error. It says AI is writing. Don't really know what it did, but okay. I don't know myself what it did. I think there's some mistake here. I think what happened was, wait, if I compare it to, wait, what? This is really all it did. Oh, there's no way. I'm being played. Look, it's working now. Oh my goodness. Nah, this thing definitely did something behind the screens. I know it did something. Yeah, but whatever. Counter, click me, whatever. Can just keep on going. Yeah, so to make this little counter app, this much is needed, but it's actually pretty fun to make this, and I can just go ahead and keep spamming this. Oh, so much fun! As you can see, we have one column. They separate the columns, so this 110 is in this column, and the counter is in another column. Now, click me goes over two columns, since we have added the column span of 2. This did take me a little longer than that was intended because of an unexpected error, which I did fix, but yeah, whatever. I don't know what my mistake was. If you know what my mistake was, please let me know in the comment section. I will make sure to practice that. And yeah, so this is the counter app explained. Yeah, so see you guys in the next project video.